but underneath a poison face. Build your throne on shattered trust. Now your empire turns to dust. You preach your lies, you played your part, a dagger hidden in your heart. The truth is out, your crown is burned. This is the lesson you have earned. I can't believe what you've become. A shadow rotting in the sun. You fooled us all, but now you'll fall. Your shame's the loudest truth of all. Your words were chains, your smile a blade. The damage done will never fade. The crowd that once called out your name now spits it back in ash and flame. I see the cracks beneath your skin, the darkness you've been drowning in. Your kingdom's gone, the walls collapse, the world won't let you crawl back. I can't believe what you've become. Shadow rotting in the sun. You fooled us all, but now you'll fall. Your shame's the loudest truth of I can't believe what you've become. A shadow rotting in the sun. You fooled us all, but now you'll fall. Your shame's the loudest truth of all.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's your pal Grumps. Yeah, that's going to be my intro from now on. Deal with it. Uh, I'm just going to be upfront and honest about this. Are you all fucking stupid? Gatekeeping? Really? You're going to try to gatekeep the VTubing community? I hate to fucking tell you all this. The gate broke a long fucking time ago. And who, the people who want to gatekeep, who made you the people in charge of guarding the gate? Uh, what authority do you have? Do you have a little list with check boxes on it going, oh, you got to do this, do this, do this before we let you in the fucking community? Are you fucking high? Are you that fucking insecure? You want me to show you the exact moment when the gates started to crack? You want me to show you the exact moment when the gates started to crack? All right, here you go. Right there. Soon as Gura was in a Taco Bell commercial, the quote unquote normies became kind of aware of VTubers. And what's a fucking normie anyway? That's no, that's an asinine fucking word, in my opinion. People who don't know about VTubing or VTubers become aware of VTubers and become fans of a VTuber or a group of VTubers or whatever. Well, guess what? At one point in time, we were all quote unquote normies. It's an asinine statement. Hey, JP. Let me say hello to my mods real fast. So sorry. Loboto, nice to see you here. Glad you're doing a lot better. Hey, JP. Hey, Elemental Hero. It's been a little while since I've seen you. Nice to see you back. But it's the truth. Soon as Gurub appeared in an international brand commercial, Taco Bell, because Taco Bell's around the fucking world. I hate to tell you that. It's not just in America. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Taco Bell in Iran, to be honest with you. Or, no, in fact, I know there's a Taco Bell in China, in Hong Kong. But that's when the gates started to crack. When this happened. And I'm gonna make it big for you.
Hola, amigos. Do you gusta nacho fries? Gusta es nacho fries? Me gusta. Me gusta Taco Bell. Turn on the TV. Yeah, Mama and Papa Shark. Mama and Papa Shark. I was talking to Mommy and Papa Shark, and we actually saw the commercial together. It was pretty wild. Yeah, I finally got to say, hey, Mom, look, there I am. Isn't that crazy? All right. This is the commercial that plays on the television. The television. The real deal. I can't believe that. This is so crazy. Okay, you ready? Shh, shh, shh.
And I won't let it happen again. Every time nacho fries came back, that warm nacho cheese sauce was drawing something closer to the surface.
Damn!
What's your story?
Guess I'm just hungry.
For what?
Same.
Hope.
Oh, God, I love this part. How? Hey, there I am. Okay, so the monsters are out for the nacho cheese fries. They're out for the currency of the city.
You get it? Now, just this commercial just didn't play in America. It was international. So the little shark girl over here in the corner, right here, over there on the building billboard, was seen internationally. Hey, Tectone, I want you to tell me an independent VTuber that's been part of an international commercial. Just saying. And by the way, Tectone, if you don't think she got paid to be in an international commercial, you're a fucking moron. The gates started to crack there. All right, you want to see when the gates actually totally blew off the fucking hinges? I'm gonna go full big screen for this one. I'm going to show you when the gates actually blew off the fucking hinges. The gate was gone at that point. You want to know how many seats are in the Dodger Stadium that people bought a ticket to go see a shark girl sing out, "Take Me Out to the Ball Game"? I mean, yeah, great. A lot of them came to see the game, but there's a lot of people were there to see Gargura, Pekara, and Sushi. I can't fucking say the name, sorry. But there is 56,000 seats in Dodger Stadium. 56,000. Name me another VTuber who did that. And without the support of Hololive, that wouldn't have happened. Without Hololive's basically machine of how they run that company, how they promote their talent and all that stuff, that wouldn't have fucking happened. Yeah, I'm kind of defending Hololive. Hololive does have fucking problems. I freely admit that. But the gates blew off the fucking hinges at that point. Because guess what? 56,000, that's not all Hololive fans that were there. There was a bunch of fucking quote-unquote normies that became very aware of fucking VTubers. Gatekeeping? You're gatekeeping a crumbling wall with a big gaping fucking hole in the middle of it. Now, I'm not saying every person there went home, went on their computer and start looking up VTubers. But some did. I guarantee you that some did. Someone look up Gargura, Pekara, and Susek. And they probably came across this. I can't play all this, but this is like, no, this went viral. No warm up, no nothing. I'm only going to probably play 5th. It's not because the person named sort of Elemental Hero. Sort of. I don't really give a flying fuck about him. I don't give a shit that he won the fucking award. I just don't fucking care. I know, and everybody's making a big fucking deal about it. And they're saying we have to gatekeep the VTuber community. Well, the gate is blown off the fucking hinges a long time ago. There is no fucking gate. VTubers VTubing in itself, as a whole, not just Hololive, not just Niji Sanji or whoever, Phase Connect, independent VTubing and VTubing as a whole is moving mainstream. And there's not a goddamn thing that anybody can do about it. By the way, look this up. This is very impressive. She hit every note perfectly and without any warm up or anything. And this one fucking viral. 19 million views in 2 years. Now, why I'm showing all Hololive stuff? Because Hololive push VTubing into the mainstream for various reasons, mostly to make money. Okay, I'm not denying that. It's mostly to make money. This is the reason why I showed you this, this, because without Hololive, bluntly, VTubing wouldn't have got as big as it did in the West. You hear that, Tectone? A corporation helped make this genre as popular as it is right now. Once you go learn something. Now, is there a difference in gatekeeping, say, Hololive? There's no fucking way you can gatekeep Hololive. There's no way you can gatekeep Niji Sanji. There's no way you can gatekeep Phase Connect. Because those are recognizable company names. People are aware of Hololive. People are aware of Niji Sanji for various reasons. And people are aware of Phase Connect. Now, independent VTubers have a lot bigger hill to climb to get to that level of recognition as the talents at those corporations. And you want to hold them back. We got to keep the normies off because we want to protect our community. You know how you protect, you know how to protect the VTubing community? And I'll tell you, it's really fucking simple. One, don't fucking listen to Tectone. Two, make sure VTubers are treated with the respect like they deserve as content creators. That they're appreciated for their hard work. So when someone like Burnt Peanut, and I don't know why you guys insist on giving him the fucking W, does something like he did, you can just brush it off on your shoulders like, not a big fucking deal. It's not a big fucking deal. Because it isn't. Not a big fucking deal. Just brush it off on your shoulder, man. It's not a big fucking deal. Because it isn't. The fucking Twitch Streamer Awards, because I'm going to call that award show for what it is. It's the Twitch Streamer Awards. Because it's all a bunch of Twitch streamers. Because if it was the Streamer Awards, it would be multi-platform. But hey, we can't get streamers from YouTube or Kick because we're with Twitch and blah blah blah. That's the reason why that's why you don't take it fucking seriously. That's why it's a joke. That is why it's just a bunch of LA streamers getting together, circle jerking until they splooge all over the table and then go get fucking drunk. That's all it is. That's it. Don't make it more than what it seems. Don't give them the power of respectability, because there's nothing to be respected about that. That award show gets the amount of respect it deserves. Because, I mean, whatever. I don't know why once again, don't know what people are making a big deal about this. So, Burnt Peanut won the fucking award. He didn't get a fucking check with it. He didn't make money from getting that little plastic fucking frog. So what? Who gives a shit? Why give a shit? Why give him the fucking W? Because you giving him what he wants. I'm all for not giving people like that or does things like that what they want. You won. Congratulations. Have a good day. That would disarm him faster than anything. But y'all didn't do that, did you? I mean, I've been kind of consistent about. I don't give a flying fuck about Burp Peanut. I really don't. I've watched a little bit of his content. Not for me. Nothing against the guy. Nothing against his little fanboys, fangirls that love his content. No, nothing against that. It's just not for me. I'm not going to watch him. Oh, well, I did say I didn't think he should be in the category because it's a Snapchat filter. But hey, that's just me. That's just my fucking opinion. It's nothing against him personally. Okay? Never heard of the guy before this. And I probably will forget him in about a week from now. And it's like, oh, well. Because he's not that fucking important to me. It's not that big of a fucking deal. What is a big fucking deal about that show, about the Twitch Streamer Awards, is the way VTubers were treated overall. Like they were a subspecies. Now that is a reason to be angry. That's a reason to be angry. And now how you approach that, well, you don't fucking gatekeep because you can't. Gatekeeping has never worked, ever, in the history of any type of media. It doesn't work in sports. Hey, this guy, I'm the biggest baseball fan because I know every statistic for every player that's ever played the fucking game. You're not because you just are here to cheer for one player. Fuck off. This movie franchise, I'm an expert. You're not. You don't deserve to be able to watch this movie because I'm. That's just strictly for fans. Fuck off. Oh, you can't be a fan of VTubers because you don't meet all the criteria for being a fan. Fuck off. Tell you what, go talk to the VTubers. Ask them what they want. Do you want more opportunities to be successful, to be noticed, to entertain more people? Well, guess what? They're going to fucking say yes. Because, it's not about the fucking money. Techno, it's not about the fucking money. The money is just a scorecard of how well you're doing. The numbers of your subscribers is just an indication of how well you're doing. The main purpose of a lot of VTubers is to just entertain. And the more people that are entertained by VTubers, the more respect they're going to get. And the bullshit that QT Cinderella's Twitch Streamer Awards does, like they did for the last few years, to be honest, ever since the VTuber category happened, they've been shitting on VTubers. I hate to tell you, this year is not the first time. It's not the first time this has happened. This has been happening since VTubers started to get popular. The allegation, oh man, they use a voice changer. I'm going to piss people off. Oh, you just like the model because it looks like a small child. As we're going, that was a fucking dumbass statement, by the way. Because the artwork you look at was, no, not the actual models. It was just some artwork. Yeah, I saw it. I do watch Asmongold. I do follow Tectone on Twitter because he sometimes, I'm going to be honest, they sometimes have actually good takes. Not that I always agree with them, but they actually do have good takes. Tectone is woefully uninformed about how VTubers business works. He doesn't have a fucking clue. That's why I put that tweet out. If you listen to Tectone about VTubing, you're a dumbass. He causes more harm with the way he says things. And that's just my fucking opinion. You're free to agree and disagree with me, but it's just my fucking opinion. VTubers are growing in popularity. There's no way to deny that. You cannot gatekeep it. As soon as Iron Mouse appeared in Rolling Stones, well, you pretty much know the gate is wide open, tear off the hinges, melt it down, and made toilets for everybody to take a shit in. Now, here's the thing. Anything that gets popular gets shit on. People are going to, shit on it so you can get pissed off about it. You can't gatekeep that. It's going to fucking happen. How you react to it defines the community. It's like, yeah, say what you want to say. Who gives a shit about you? You don't matter. No, mind over matter. I don't mind because you don't matter. It's not that fucking hard. It's not that goddamn complicated. Don't act like a bunch of little bitches, for Christ's sake. Yeah, this kind of stuff. I've been dealing with the so-called gatekeeping mentality since 1978. Comic books, Star Wars, Star Trek. And gatekeeping has been around forever. And guess what? It never fucking works. There's nothing you can do to stop it. All you're going to do is make yourself look like a fucking moron. Or I'll put it in simpler terms. You're going to look like you're retarded. You are. You're going to look like you're retarded. So let's pull this down. Okay, gatekeeping doesn't work. No one is appointed the police of who can be part of the VTubing community. That's Gestapo thinking. Don't be the Gestapo. Be the person that welcomes people into the community. Help educate them on what VTubing is, as far as what they do. VTubers typically do. I mean, majority of them sing, majority put concerts on. They work real hard to entertain people. That's pretty much it. I mean, Chibidoki doesn't sing, but she's funny as hell. Megalodon doesn't sing, but she's funny as hell and is entertaining. What do you think I do VTuber highlights for? One, to show off how entertaining this genre of entertainment is to people who may not be aware of it. So in other words, I'm blowing the gates off the gatekeeping and letting the normies in. Because that's how things grow and get respected. Not keeping people out, letting people in. The other thing is Tectone don't know jack shit about VTubing business at all. I'll be honest about it. In my opinion, I don't think Tectone has a very good business sense. Understanding business, because, his take on Cinder and the just business phrase. To me, the just business phrase is important because that's the way to be about content creation. You have to have that aspect about you in order to be successful, in order to constantly grow, in order to be noticed. You need to have that just business mentality a lot of times. Okay? That's a small aspect of it, but it's there. It's there. The bigger thing is to have fun. But the just business mentality, you need to have it. I don't see a problem with that phrase. I mean, people want to make a meme out of it, whatever. They're fucking morons, okay? They're just fucking idiots. They're never going to be successful. Oh, we just all need to be friends and all that. Sorry, it's nice to think that that's the way the world should work, but that's not the way the world works. I hate to tell you, this is a little dose of reality for y'all. Regardless if you're working at fucking McDonald's or have a corporate job, in order to be successful, to get a bigger paycheck, to get notice, you have to have a just business mentality at work. And be cautious. Be aware of who is a colleague and who's that one that's going to take that knife and stab you in the back. You have to keep an eye out. It's just the way it is. That's reality of business. And VTubing is a business, which is something Tectone don't fucking understand. All he sees is the money aspect, but he doesn't really understand how money is earned. He doesn't understand that being part of a corporation is a fucking good thing because it's a learning experience. What does a actual good manager look like? What kind of tasks they do, what they oversee, getting connections to artists, getting connections to people who do music, how to handle the stress of becoming hugely popular like the person that's on the fucking screen, how to get out of your shell with the help of a corporation, and how to push yourself further. Okay, I'm going to break a cardinal rule for the VTuber community. I'm going to talk about past lives, and it's specifically the talent that's on the screen. But prior to Gargura, she was Senzawa. Okay, Senzawa was a shit poster. You know, this is the most famous thing that she's done. She did that. Okie dokie boomer. I'm not going to play the whole song because I'll get copyright strike. She did that. This game became a fucking meme, especially when the girl with the Bernie Sanders shirt and the short skirt danced to it. But she did that. That was her. And then she became Gargura. She joined Hololive. Okay, even though it says 1.46 million, 1.5 million subscribers. I'm just going to round it up because I'm not going to say all these fucking numbers. That didn't really happen to after people realized that she became Gargura. I think she was sitting. I think she was close to 1 million prior to joining Hololive, but it got over 1 million after people realized that she became Gargura. Okay, Gargura, her transitioning into becoming a corporate VTuber, a corporation that paid for the fucking model, Tectone. That's the reason why she couldn't keep the IP. feel like I'm educating a 2-year-old. They paid for all the promotion. They paid for all the music, all the stuff that you see independent VTubers pay for. The corporation paid for that. Tectone, you don't fucking get it. That's the reason why they don't get to keep the IP. They didn't pay for the model or anything. So why would they have to? Why would they fucking give it up? Because they could still use that model artwork on merchandising. Yeah, they have to give the talent a little bit of a cut of that after they leave. That's why you don't see merchandise of Gargura anymore being pushed by Hololive. But look, I mean, her sub count went down a little bit, but we're talking about 4.70 million. 4.7 million subscribers. She became the largest subscribed VTuber on any fucking platform. By sheer talent, by being entertaining, and guess what? I hate to tell you, all you people out there that sit there and say people only watch VTubers for their big hits and all that. Take a little good look at Gura's model, and I'm sure you're gonna go, "Oh, it's a lolly, so you're all pedos." Well, guess what? Go fuck yourself. Because no, it's talent that keep people there. Talent makes people subscribe. And now Gargura, she left Hololive, and now she is Saba at 1.4 million subscribers. And she left Hololive for various reasons, which I'm not going to get into. But she's still successful, and she's running. She's got a management team that she trusts. She's got editors. All the stuff that corporations did, she's doing right now. And also, the person behind that avatar right now is very sick. She has health problems. Okay? She doesn't talk about it, but she does have health problems. That journey from Senzawa to Gargura to Saba blew the fucking gates off the world of VTubing. People talked about VTubing because of Gargura. The so-called normies became VTubing fans because of Gargura. Because let's be honest about it. The most recognizable name for a long time in the world of VTubing was Gargura. It wasn't Iron Mouse. It wasn't Shy Lily. It was none of these independents or people with small companies. It was Gargura. And I'm sorry, there's a thing about with the fans of Saba that we don't talk about this. But I'm talking about to prove a point. Her popularity is the reason why the gates got blown off. Why there are no gates. And all you so-called, hey, gatekeeping people, grow up. It ain't gonna fucking happen. It never works. It'll never will work. Because once again, we were all quote unquote normies at one time. Just because you may be like the first 2 million through the fucking gate, don't make you fucking special. If you want to help the VTubing community and VTubers as a whole Be upset when someone doesn't respect them. I'm not talking about Burnt Peanut. I'm talking about people like QT Cinderella and her fake award show and how she allows VTubers to be treated. Doesn't see them as content creators. She sees them as a meme. Be angry about that. That's a reason to get angry. And educate her. Not insult her. Not sit there and make posts about, you don't, VTubers are this. They gotta make this check. That's not. VTubers are entertainers. They have achieved a lot. Notable, being in an international commercial, singing at Dodger Stadium, being recognized by the Gamer Awards or Game Awards, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't really pay attention to award shows, by the way. Appearing in credited and recognized publications like Rolling Stone. And don't ask any of these VTubers to be a leader. Lead the charge of take this person down. Hurrah! It ain't fucking gonna happen. You wanna know why? I'll tell you why. Because their career will be over. They're entertainers. Now, would I love to see VTubers, all the VTubers en masse leave Twitch? Yeah, but I know it's not gonna fucking happen because I'm not fucking stupid. It'd be nice. You see, that's why I just encourage them to multi-platform stream. There is no leader in VTubing. There is no fucking queen. There is no fucking king. They're just talented people. Just want to do content creation to entertain you all. That's it. Don't shove more things on them. If a VTuber says something you don't agree with and you respect them and you enjoy the content, just say, hey, I respect your opinion, but I choose to disagree with you. And leave it fucking there. Don't write a fucking essay on Twitter. Why is she popular? Why are you stupid? Because she entertains people. Or what has she done for the VTubing community? She entertains people. Are you dumb? That's the answer, by the way. She entertains people. She brings new people in, which in turn find other VTubers and watch them, help their viewer count go up, help their sub count go up. That's the fucking answer. It's not no deep meaning stuff. That's just the plain fucking answer. Oh, hey, Tectone, there's a VTuber called Doobie who used to be Emil Watson in Hololive. She learned how to do 3D through Hololive, which she does now. She wouldn't have learned that without Hololive. Yeah, Tectone, get out the idea that you live in cyberpunk, corporal bad, and realize no. Corporations do help, they do educate to make VTubing better, especially when they leave the corporation, because nobody's going to be there for fucking forever. It's a learning experience. You do learn things at corporations. At Niji Sanji, yeah, people, those talents that have left Niji Sanji learn how not to do things. They look at the managers at Niji Sanji. I say, I want the opposite of that. Okay. All right.